What it do is your man DCK, but today we're gonna talk about this Diddy trial. We're not talking about feelings, okay? Because we all feel Diddy's a piece of shit, right? But we still a successful businessman, a shrewd businessman, like his predecessors and the people that taught him. This ain't about, you know what I mean? Like if you gonna go to jail, you want to go to jail for the right reasons, not like an OJ. You know what I mean? You can't get him on murder, so lock him up for niggas that robbed him, took his stuff, and he go get his memorabilia back, right? OJ did time because somebody, while he was in jail on trial, people stole all his trophies and things of that nature, and posters and shit like that. Because, you know, he was an older legend, so all his memorabilia from 30 years in sports, movies, television, his memorabilia. Some people that had access to it while he was locked up on trial took his stuff. So when he beat the trial, moved to Vegas years later, he had a meeting with the people that had his stuff to get it back. And he brought somebody with him so they wouldn't harm him. Because it's Vegas, there's mafia people, right? So that's what OJ was convicted of, right? Because the person he brought a weapon. But that was just like get back from the elite, you know, how people feel, racial, right? They don't get that when it's us. But anyway, so with this Diddy trial, everybody was under pressure. This was some super big Rico drug moving, women in clubs, soliciting people in clubs, bringing them back, freaking partying, recording celebrities, and all types of wild accusations, right? Sex tapes on the market, they selling the tape on the black market, all types of accusations, lots of drugs, but we talking 20 years, all these accusations, right? From at least the 15 years, right? The last 15 years, 15 to 20 years. And then the hearsay from the 90s with the Tupac and the Biggie and the Suge Knight and the Wolf and the, right? Diddy's been around some horrific shit, right? He's a survivor, as has Suge Knight, and as every artist that's still alive. You know what I mean? It intertwines. So he's what you would consider a gatekeeper, right? He has access. When the music fell off, he was in it. He parlayed. He was Kanye before Kanye. You know what I'm saying? But they all are shrewd businessmen. Dame Dash wasn't on that side of the fence. Suge Knight wasn't on that side of the fence. Jay Prince ain't on that side of the fence, right? Then you got the Puffers, the people that's still around to this day, right? They on the other side of the fence. You know, when they play those games, they at these fashion concerts, dressing feminine, and you know what I mean, on that side of that fence, which means they take your publishing. You know, it's shrewd business. Because they give you the money up front, a little for a lot. So you get a little to survive now, for them to eat off you presently and in the future. But you don't share that money because they gave you a little up front. See what I'm saying? But say for instance they give you $100,000 and then go do a deal with one of your songs for a major worldwide campaign for $10 million. Right, that song gonna be everywhere it clip. No matter the clip, it's gonna have a snippet of your song. Right, that's a licensing, and that's easy when you dealing with all types of businesses on that level. You got a catalog of music. They can divvy it up, or they can hire a company to get sync licenses. See what I'm saying? This stuff we don't have access to. You make the music, and they can make it do what they do, right? And this is shit we never knew in the past, but now the Diddy trial lets you know, in other cases, that you know the music business is cutthroat business. Like, you can't say they coerced when Mace wasn't coerced, the Locks wasn't coerced, right? Mary J. Blige wasn't coerced. That's where Suge Knight and Diddy cross paths when it comes to Mary J. Blige, when it comes to Jodeci. it comes to all the artists on Uptown that Diddy was working with. See what I'm saying? Diddy got rich off of them. Andre Harrell got super rich off of them. But Diddy got popular. I won't say popular because he probably had a bad deal. But he was, you know what I'm saying? He had access to the money. He was the driving force behind the money. Father MC, Mary J. Blige, and Jodeci, right? Andre Harrell and Quincy Jones. Andre Harrell got rich off of Al B. Shore. Uptown was Al B. Shore because he won the Sony Singing Awards with Quincy. He won the Quincy Jones Award with that Night and Day, right? So Al B. Shore got Andre Harrell rich off of Uptown, right? Diddy came in with Father MC and Heavy D, Andre Harrell, Heavy D, and Al B. Shore, right? But Diddy was Father MC, Mary J. Blige, and Jodeci. And he also had Biggie and Craig Mack on deck. They was Uptown artists. Gonna be Uptown. Got fired. Took them. Started Bad Boy. Craig Mack song blew up. Blew up. Biggie took off. He could have had 2 #1 artists, but you know, Craig Mack had whatever condition he had, you know, the bumps on the face, you know what I mean? Both of them wasn't visually attractive, right? Craig Mack rapped like he probably was on something. I don't know. I ain't here to judge, but I'm just saying, like, he had some type of medical condition. You know, his face was bumpy. He probably had a bad diet where he could have spoken. I don't know. But that was the talk. Because I was in the music. Yeah, Biggie, the Big Mac. That was the little Diddy campaign. He had the Big Mac for Biggie Smalls and Craig Mack. And Biggie had the lawsuit, had to change his name to Notorious B because it was Biggie Smalls in Canada somewhere. Right? Like Kim Porter didn't come in this trial, thank God. They ain't hear about, but Kim Porter, he had respect for Kim Porter because she almost killed his ass. That's why he had respect for Kim Porter. She cut him on the wrist and he almost bled out. Fighting. Same shit. You know what I mean? And she had his kids. So that was her power. So I respect Diddy, however freaking wild he is. He got black kids. Got 4 baby mothers, and you know, and also 50 first baby mother says that he slept with Diddy baby mother first, and you know, she the first lady of G Unit. She the one that held him down all them years when he was on the run, when he was recovering and all that type shit. So, you know, she got his son. You know what I mean? Like everything was all good. You know. Who cares? It's these people's lives. The shit happens. Like, I'm divorced, so shit happens. But the moral of the story is Diddy's on trial, and we were all under the impression that it was some big old Rico pay. So we expected to see lace baby oil, right? Lace baby oil, celebrity tapes, all types of wild shit. But it wasn't that wild because he was too famous for all that. No kids and tunnels and shit. That man wasn't doing that. It's crazy. None of that shit came out. Every person that testified got immunity. And it's crazy. Like the hotel tape. It wasn't a bribe. He bought the tape. They ain't have to sell it. That tape could have came out. They didn't have to sell it. They could have called the police and reported. They could have said, no, we got to report this. They did not. They didn't immediately call the police. When the police came, Cassie wasn't at the hotel. Her friend called the police. When Cassie left the hotel, her friend called the police at her house. And Cassie said no. She ain't saying shit. So that was it. They didn't go back to the. I don't even know if they went back to the hotel. The police did the police? I gotta look at trainer. I don't think the police. Well, anyway, no police report. If the person that was assaulted ain't filed a police report, and the security don't turn in the tape or report the incident, at least what they seen on tape, because they could have turned in the tape. Security could have turned in the tape. Diddy ain't want the tape come out because he's like, bam, this is going to expose him. Right? But this was 2016. And this was a freak off. They was having a freak off. And whatever happened, he got mad, they get to fight. Right? So she never goes into detail what the fuck happened. But they like to play fight. She liked to punch. She wanted to fight. This shit was Ike and Tina. Cassie wanted to fight. She told Diddy, you hit me twice in my head. It was too hard. I know I like to play fight, but she ain't like it. But this in the text messages. This wasn't abuse. She was abusing. She threatening to kill motherfuckers too. But this is what they do. This is a venture. This will be the hunger. This will be exposing the Hunger Games. If you seen that movie, they the motherfuckers investing in the players. That's what this is. That's exactly what the fuck this is. This is the Diddy trial is the Hunger Games, and one of the district leaders is on trial. Right? That's what the fuck that is. Right? Because you know everybody from each district got a rep that live rich, go back to their district. But they lie to their people when they go back, right? And the people with the money, they invest in the game. They pick players to give gifts and things to. Diddy and Cassie and Diddy and Jane and whoever, any of his other girlfriends, wherever they go, they playing Hunger Games. That's what the fuck. That's what this shit boiled down to. Kanye playing Hunger Games. Jay-Z playing Hunger. That's what this shit is. This is America. This is America. Right now, Israel and Iran are playing Hunger Games. Somebody got pissed off with enough reach, pissed off the wrong motherfucker, you're gonna pull the trigger. Process gotta play out. Will he wash off the board and be replaced? They were trying to, right? But who strikes back? They flushed Tyler Perry. They flushed every celebrity that's on trial now is getting flushed. This Hunger Games amongst each other. This the Illuminati versus the Illuminati. This is the Black Boule portion of the Hunger Games. See what I'm saying? Because once you elite, you elite. So that's what's going on. This is the Black Boule version of the Hunger Games. Now, Puerto Rico done stepped up. They flushing Fat Joe. They tried to flush Jay-Z. He bounced back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna flush the woman. You flush Jay-Z, you trying to flush Beyonce. They survived theirs, right? Tyler Perry just got his. Fat Joe just got his. Who else in court? Weinstein. He was the commander of the entertainment version. Weinstein, the nigga, he right? He the nigga they got the spokesperson talking the shit, but he the nigga the one they killed. That's Weinstein. He's still locked up. Flushing the board. That's what's that. This is Hunger Games. Diddy trial Hunger Games. Throw out a wild lawsuit. Feds investigate. The Democrats. Got getting locked up. Well, yeah. So the Diddy trial is really the Hunger Games. But listen, they call this white boy a drug mule. He Diddy assistant, right? Diddy got 5 assistants. They go buy weed and all other shit for Diddy. But it's never a lot. Diddy like a rich junkie. You know, that's part of his budget. He spent $1,500 a week. Right? Once he finished working during the week, he go party and freak off with one of his girlfriends. If Cassie ain't down, then he got another girl to do it. That's what he like. That's what they like. Listen. Most girls got a gay best friend, right? Diddy the closest to a rich gay best friend, but he not, I mean, he buys, whatever he is, he ain't claiming. So whatever he do gay, the women don't see it. So he got levels to his shit. Diddy be pretending like he trying to learn. So he a master manipulator. But either the girls ain't talking about the freaky shit they see, somebody ain't, they not telling all the shit. Because I'm sure Diddy is gay. Probably, possibly. Most likely. Right? Most likely. I've seen, there's a couple of his artists that said they seen some gay shit. Right? Either Diddy don't have a big, according to Jane, he got a Tootsie Roll. And he enthralled by, his fantasy is like he pretend that's his girl, so he act like that's him. You know what I'm saying? Because he got niggas fucking his girl. They get to pick who they want to fuck. Like, that's like, if you got money, you not a good looking dude. You know your women look at men and pussy get wet, right? Let's be serious. So if he know, like, so say for instance, you got a girl, right? But you got money, you got charisma, you got all other shit. But in the bedroom, you gotta work hard. You gotta eat some ass, you gotta eat a coochie. But you got a little, you ain't hitting them walls. You don't not hit the G-spot. Or you might got a good stroke to hit her G-spot because you don't have to have a big dick to make a girl squirt, right? If you make a girl squirt, that's like an engraver. Like you done engraved in her. That's a lot of nigga with a big dick might not make her squirt, right? Or orgasm. See what I'm saying? So you hit the G-spot, you go orgasm. But a big dick or a small dick can accomplish that. If you got a good stroke, you gotta have a good stroke or the right position. You know what I'm saying? So with Diddy having a little penis, and it's crazy we talk about sticks and shit, but with Diddy having a little penis, his fantasy was watching this girl fuck whatever nigga they want. She want. You know what I'm saying? And flirting and all that type of shit. Like he in the corner watching this girl in the club, seeing how bad she is, how attractive. Like niggas ain't saying no. Right? You get to fuck a celebrity, but it's only certain motherfuckers that they picking. They're not picking up people off the street. These people that they know, that's dancers. These are adult entertainers. Some are porn stars. That's what they do. How you come with sex? You can't sex traffic a porn star. He fucks for a living. But the recordings are done on her devices. See what I'm saying? All the freak off tapes is off Cassie's devices. None of Diddy devices are shown. So it could be, but it's nothing on his devices. There's nothing on his devices that they presented in court, rather. See what I'm saying? So it's just that. See, with the defense, they gotta agree to a certain amount of shit, and the defense gonna come back and dispute because everything is disputable. It's just a perspective from some wild ass lawsuits that'll tie everything all up. So if Diddy win this case, Fat Joe shit wipes away. Right? Pretty much. Because the lawyer that's filing the lawsuit is the same lawyer that fucked up this case. Whoever Tyrone Blackburn is, I think that's the nigga name, he fucked up this case. Because he putting all this extra shit in these civil lawsuits against Diddy, and the shit backfiring. He ain't fact checking this shit, so they looking stupid. Two of the witnesses had civil cases by him. And yeah. And so he the one filing this Fat Joe case. He the one filed that Jay-Z shit. You know what I'm saying? So he fucking up cases. He fucking up trials. So if Diddy win this case, yeah, they crazy. He just, I don't know. But the way he go about shit, being salacious, threatening celebrities, sending celebrities demand letters to drop the lawsuit, that shit is fucking up the trials. That's how Jay-Z won against Busby, because that shit can't be fact checked. Like, these are celebrities, so they got appointments, so you can't be, like, regardless of what people say, Diddy can't be you can't be what he is and do this, like, because he's always fucking working. Like, when they say, like, the one thing I do say, he should get a big fine. Diddy should be fined at least, his fine should go towards everybody dealing with this trial. Everybody need to get between 2 and 5, at least $5 million apiece. So whatever he was gonna put up for bond, for release, that they should accept that package of $50 million and split it amongst his interns and the victims, or alleged victims. Right? That's what should go. All his former assistants, everybody in this trial that took immunity should get a payout. Time served. Let this shit go. Okay, let's move the fuck on. This shit ridiculous. A drug mule with 0.7 grams, not even a whole gram. That's crazy. Yeah, they call that man a drug mule for 0.7 grams of cocaine. A little teeny baggie. Not an ounce. Like, that's gross. You know what I'm saying? The baby oil and the anal lube will shock you. You would think the amount of anal lube this nigga had will make you think he got a sex ring. Yeah, that is a little weird. That's a lot weird. That's a lot crazy. But I'm sure his assistant said, listen, you doing your freaky nights, we ain't gonna keep running to the motherfucking store buying no anal lube for your ass. This shit is out of hand. Like you need to stock up. Like, you like to fuck in the butt. You like fucking in the ass, or, you know what I'm saying? Somebody taking it in the ass. That's what anal lube and baby oil. So, there's a lot of ass fucking. These bras can take some penis, right? Or men, whatever. So, if you rich, nigga, you gonna stock up. Did they ever see if he owned stock in the anal and baby oil companies? If I was Diddy, he should have bought fucking baby oil. Baby oil, if he won this trial, Diddy should go by Johnson & Johnson and the anal lube company, right? And name it No Diddy. Just name it that. Baby oil. And it should, from Johnson & Johnson, call it D&D. D&D, baby oil, and Diddy lube. No Diddy lube. No Diddy lube and D&D baby oil. If he win this, once he, you know, because the government do all types of shit, but that's crazy. They know they ain't. They know this shit was a farce. I know Donald Trump like, man, if y'all don't end this shit, that's all y'all got? Where is the fuck? Diddy got an expensive fetish. He ain't making no money unless the participants paying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could go deeper. He could be live streaming this shit. Like I say, this Hunger Games. He could be live streaming this shit to certain parts of the world, and they watching. but there's no recording. You know what I'm saying? Like, this some James Bond shit. Like I said, this the Hunger Games. So, no devices, because you going to watch this shit, but you can't record nothing. See what I'm saying? Only the elite can get some footage of the shit, but it's a controlled environment. You don't know what level. You know what I'm saying? They could have, just like BMF. When they caught BMF, they still couldn't, unless they took the vehicles totally apart, they could not find the drugs or the money, because they was transporting cash. Like, they had limousines with millions of dollars. Like, I'm sure Big Meech, like, got some car stores somewhere where he got money in it. You just gotta find him. Find where it's at. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that was before the trackers and all that type shit. I would have hoped he buried money different places. But you don't hear that nigga saying nothing, because he know. And this is, we still don't know if Meech actually cooperated. But what from it look like, from this shit, the government play a dirty game. These women, oh my God. These non-black women are dirty. Besides Dawn Rashad. That's why we know Dawn Rashad. She thinks no disrespect. No disrespect. But Dawn Rashad is very disappointed. I know she deserved a payout. I give her that. But she shouldn't have had her ass up on that thing. She ain't need to have her ass up on that thing. She didn't. She didn't. She wasn't. And if she was really sexually assaulted, then I understand. But from her testimony, because sexual assault ain't always what we think it is. You just hear the words. But if Diddy slapped her, that's sexual assault. If he grabbed her butt, that's sexual assault. But he the boss. He looking at the outfits. He like, let me see. You know what I mean? And Diddy hides a motherfucker. So yeah, he definitely, man. But it ain't. He didn't rape her. Right? He wasn't taking no coochie. That's the thing. Nobody got raped by Diddy. Motherfuckers was trying to fuck. The sisters was trying to fuck. They was trying to suck dick. They in the closet. Motherfucker was hiding in the closet to suck his dick. Diddy, that's great. Yeah, one of the sisters, she was hiding in the closet. She tried to change her. She was waiting in the closet. Him and Cassie beefing. She in the closet, waiting to suck his dick, because him and Cassie ain't getting along. He just wants some head. Because they off the exes, nigga just be having, he like, woo. So, sister in the closet, Diddy come in and change. She in his closet talking about he made her suck his dick. But with no force though. He just pulled it out. And they fucked a couple of times. Alright. But these, like, yeah. This is wild trial, man. This wild trial, it's just basically killing his reputation. Right? So this is the Hunger Games, man. And like I said, they couldn't get Jay-Z. He marched it. Diddy wouldn't even have been, they would have never been able to indict Diddy if he wasn't still doing free calls. That's the fucking problem. At some point, him and, see, the problem is, well, that ain't got nothing to do. So, Jane, the only reason Jane, so, this is 50 Cent's fault. 50 Cent's fault is the reason Diddy indicted. I'm gonna be honest. 50 Cent's fault. 50 Cent is the reason Diddy indicted. Let me tell you why. 50 Cent is too cheap. He's so fucking cheap. Right? Now you claim all this money. Like Diddy really show money. Nigga just wasted money. Like his fetish is, he spend more on freak offs and drugs than we make in a year. That's the fucking point. Like, the nigga spend your paycheck. The hotel costs more than your paycheck per night. Right? The average person paycheck. The average person. Average person under $100,000. Right? So just imagine. Shit crazy, man. Diddy a wild boy. Diddy is a wild boy.